Hey guys, I'm Amanda. Welcome to my channel. I am so happy to have you here today. If you like what you see and have not subscribed, please consider doing so. If you do subscribe, remember to hit that bell button so you're notified every single time that I upload. And everyone, also please give me a thumbs up as that really helps me out here on YouTube. Okay, without further ado, let's jump right into it. For DIY number 1, I have an idea for an ornament sign under $5. Here's what it looks like. It is so adorable. So to begin, I picked up this ornament sign from Dollar Tree and I painted the back of the sign with my Waverly plaster chalk paint. I then put hot glue around the edges and attached a fabric that I like. Usually I use Mod Podge or a glue stick, but hot glue worked well as long as you push down and push the hot glue out when you are adding the fabric. That way it does not bunch or lump up, and it also helps create kind of a hard edge around your piece so that you can then trim off the fabric. Once my sign is all trimmed, here's what it looks like. I am going to wrap the top part of this sign with some jute twine. I'm just going to glue a piece down and begin wrapping. Now around the curves you might have to tack down with a little bit of hot glue here and there, but I wrap all the way to the top, and for that little half circle part at the top I have a plan. So I just stop at the top of this piece here. Once I'm done, I trim it off, and for the circle part I cut down some pieces of twine and just add them onto that circle part, trimming off at the bottom. Then I put another piece of twine there to cover any edges, and we have a nice clean hanger. Once that is all done, I grab a roll of burlap. Burlap is $6.99 at Hobby Lobby, but I got it half price and I am just using a tiny piece. I'm attaching that around the middle of my sign by gluing it to the back. Please be careful of your fingers. Then I have this ornament that is regularly priced 98 cents at Walmart, but I paid about $1.25 for it after Christmas last year. I'm gluing that to the front of my ornament, and I'm taking a $1 Christmas pick. You can find these at Walmart or also at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and I'm taking my pick apart. I then add it in piece by piece as I like it, and I think that it looks pretty. For the $1.25 of the ornament, the small amount of for the fabric and the burlap, and then the $1 for the mitten and the $1 for the greenery, just over $1. Then I just take one of these tiny little reindeer that came in a pack from Hobby Lobby, $2.99 on sale, 50% off, and I'm just using one. So for under $5, here is this gorgeous little ornament. I'm estimating that it costs around $4.50. Okay, let's talk about today's challenge. It is the 5 under $5, so 5 DIYs for under $5, and this is hosted by Missy from Crafty Cove DIY and Emily from Farm Charm Chic. Their guest host this month, Krista from Krista's Crafty Life. These ladies are very talented. I always enjoy this playlist. Their channels will be linked below, as well as the link for the playlist. You do not want to miss any inspiration. Okay guys, let's jump right into DIY number 2. Here is another idea for you. Let's make some gorgeous farmhouse trees. For the cost, I am only estimating 1. So if you want to make 2, it will cost you around $10. Tree that I am estimating is the shorter one. If you want to make the taller one, it will cost just over $5 if you do not have any of the items on hand. That's why I'm estimating the smaller one. However, if you have a candlestick you can reuse, or the foam rounds I'm using, or twine, then it will not cost you more. So that is my little disclaimer on that. Now let's grab this tree from Dollar Tree. It's covered in tinsel, and I'm going to take off all of that tinsel so I can get to the plastic form underneath. Once I get to the plastic form, I'm going to take this roll of burlap from Hobby Lobby. It was $6.99, but it was 50% off, and I am only using about 3/4 of it, not even quite. So maybe about $2.50 worth, considering that it was 50% off. And I'm wrapping it all the way around this tree form. I am twisting tightly as I go. You could twist a little bit looser if you wanted to, and you wouldn't use quite as much fabric, but I liked the tight twist. I'm hot gluing here and there as I need to, and when I get to the bottom, I glue it down, and then I just spread out my burlap so it comes neatly to the bottom. And I'm placing hot glue all along the edge of the bottom, and I'm taking one of these plastic plates that come about 8 to a pack from Dollar Tree and just placing my tree on it so that I can hot glue my tree onto my candlestick, and it has a base. Now I'm just taking a little bit of jute twine and going around this tree just to cover up any gaps and also for some interest. I did estimate originally about $2.50 for my burlap, but I lowered that down to around $2. It's kind of hard to add that exactly, but with my candlestick, I had used it in several different crafts, but I'm still going to add it in. So with my candlestick and my tree form, that it will be $2.50 plus my burlap being about $2. So I'm under $5, and then the embellishments, oh my goodness, embellishments that I'm using are only a few cents each. So this tree itself is under $5. I'm just going to hot glue the tree onto my candlestick. I'm just taking a very small piece of ribbon, and this ribbon is actually from Dollar General for $1. They have gorgeous ribbons. I'm just creating a little bow and tying it in the middle. Then I'm going to glue that to my tree. Now I am going to be using one tiny ornament. They came 6 to a pack from Walmart, and I believe it was like $2 or $1.99, and I'm only using one of them. And also got them on Christmas clearance, so that is a good idea. Just keep an eye out after Christmas for clearance. But I still estimate this tree to be up under $5 if you just figure about 25 cents for the ornaments. Teeny tiny berries and pine cones I just had in my stash as embellishment. So for my Dollar Tree, I did add a styrofoam round pack. They come 2 to a pack from Dollar Tree, so that's why that took that DIY over $5. You did not have anything on hand, but if you did, that lowers your price. I do like to reuse items, and I didn't add in the ornaments for that one because they're totally optional. You absolutely don't have to do that. I hope that you like this one, and let's jump right into DIY number 3. Here is an idea that is easy and fun. Let's create a Christmas sign with a beautiful reindeer from Dollar Tree. I grab a Dollar Tree wood round, some Mod Podge, and some Dollar Tree fabric, and I'm only going to be using about half of it. And I am Mod Podging it on to my rounds by Mod Podging underneath and over top. When it is completely dry, I then trim off the excess with a pair of scissors. You could cut it to size before you glue it on if you want to, but this works for me. I put another little piece of that burlap across the middle and glue it to the back. Once that is done, I can go ahead and decorate my sign. I am taking this reindeer from Dollar Tree. That was $1.25. They do have one with a black type plaid on it as well, and I'm just gluing that on top of the burlap of my sign. And I'm going to take a dollar pick from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to just take it apart so that I can glue the little embellishments on there at the top. So $1.25 for the wood rounds, about 75 cents for the fabric, $1.25 for the reindeer and the pick. They're still well under $5, and I think this is so adorable. I add a jute twine hanger to the back, and I add one of these little Merry Christmas pieces. There's about 6 to a pack at Dollar Tree for $1.25, and here is an easy, fast, adorable sign that I hope you like as well. Okay, DIY number 4 is really quick and easy, but I love this little ornament. It could also be a cute gift topper, or you could put it on a sign or a to your tray, the sky's the limit. So I'm going to make 2 of these. I'm going to use 2 different kinds of twine from Dollar Tree and 4 of these candy canes. I'm not sure how many come in a pack, but several do. So for your $1.25, you should get several of these candy canes and be able to make at least 2 or 3 of these ornaments. So we are doing this on a very inexpensive budget, well under $5. I'm just going to glue the twine down and wrap it all the way around the candy cane. Once you reach the curve, you may need to add some dabs of hot glue here and there, and then just trim off the excess. So I do this to both of these, and then once they are both completely done, I am going to glue them together, and I'm going to glue them in opposite directions like so. Then I'm just going to tie them around the middle with the opposite twine. So since I had the red and tan twine on this one, I just used the tan twine to tie a bow in the middle. I cut my tails down, and then I just add a teeny tiny little piece of greenery that I pulled off a Dollar Tree candle ring and some little berries. And how cute is this? I think it would be an adorable gift topper as well. Now I do the twine the same way, and I just use that red and tan twine to create my bow. I also add some little embellishments, and for that bow I did double over the pieces of twine. So for just a couple of dollars, you have these adorable little candy canes. I think this is such a cute idea. Okay guys, it is time for DIY number 5. For DIY number 5, I'm going to show you how to make this adorable snowman, well, make over this adorable snowman for just a couple of dollars. You need the snowman form from Dollar Tree for $1.25. Then you'll need 2 dust cloths, these fuzzy white cloths from Dollar Tree. I removed the embellishments off my snowman and set them aside, but I did not take the tinsel off, as I didn't mind it there. It just added a little bit of padding to my snowman. I then glued one of my mop pads to the front of my snowman by gluing it down on the back. Once that is done, I'm going to take the other mop pad, line it up carefully with the first one, and glue it down the same way. I'm just going to glue it around that bottom, and then I am going to just trim off any excess. And you can see Marshall's hand. He was helping me today, so he was helping me make sure that we were firmly pressing down that mop pad. Once the excess is trimmed off, this is what it looks like. And I am going to take the excess piece and cut it into 2 pieces. I'm going to glue a piece to the hat, and I'm going to glue a piece to the hat rim. The reason I'm doing this is just to create a little bit of a fluff or a little bit of padding on this hat so that you do not see the wire, and also to cover up that black tinsel. Then I'm just taking a little scrap of fabric and gluing it around my hat by gluing it down on the back. I'll fold down the top and glue that down as well, so our hat is covered in this beautiful fabric. This fabric was from Hobby Lobby, 50% off, and I just used a few cents worth, as well as a little bit of this burlap ribbon, a few cents worth of that, to be our hat brim by just gluing it down on either side. I did leave it stick out a little bit on either side just to kind of make that hat brim stand out a little bit, if that makes sense. And I glue my hat brim down a little. I made this bow. I'm sorry I don't want it to happen to the footage, but this is the same bow I frequently make, which is 2 loops on either side pinched in the middle. I add a little bit of greenery and another one of these little tiny reindeers that's so adorable. This little reindeer, it came 4 to a pack from Hobby Lobby. They were 50% off, so it was only about $1.50 for 4. Then I'm going to take my nose and my mouth that came on my original snowman, and I'm going to glue it down to some burlap and cut around the burlap. Then I can glue these pieces back on, and I think they look so adorable. So I glue the nose back on, and then my mouth, and then I am going to take the burlap ribbon and cut 2 little circles to be my eyes, and then I will add those little black beady eyes back on top of this burlap. The snowman is so adorable and so inexpensive. I think it will be so cute hanging on a door or a wall. Please let me know what you think of this guy, and also, what should we name this snowman? Let's come up with a name. Let me know down below in the comments. I estimate the snowman costs between $4 and $5, but depending on what you have on hand. Okay, guys, thank you so much for stopping by today. I truly hope that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed today's video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't. Don't forget that thumbs up, and take care, friends. Here's another brief look at all of our DIYs today, our snowman, our candy canes, as well as our wood round that we created with this beautiful reindeer, Merry Christmas, and our ornament DIY, as well as this tree idea. Please let me know what you think down below.
You can subscribe to my mom's channel, and thank you for watching today's craft, and stay safe.